Okay, so we've been doing a little bit with lines. Check it. We got a red line here, and then we've got a blue line here. If you're, oops, there we go. So if you're skiing, which one would be, more speed, the red line or the blue line? So picture yourself starting at the left side and going down that mountain. The red line is a little steeper, right? It's a little steeper than the blue line. We have a way of quantifying that, and that's called the slope of a line. Okay, so a slope tells us how quickly the line is changing. And one way of finding a slope is you can plot the points. So -2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. -2 on the x, 6 on the y, there's our dot. And then 5 on the x, 0 on the y, put a dot. And a slope is just the rise over the run in a fraction form. Okay, why isn't it the run over rise? It could be, but you'd have to flip a lot of our understanding of mathematical concepts, because we've all just agreed we're going to let slope be rise over run instead of the other way around. Okay, so we got the slope of the line. The slope is the rise over the run, and the rise is just telling you the change in the y variable. So that's what that delta means. Okay, that triangle means change. It's a change in the y divided by the change in the x variables. So you can count that out in this graph. The slope, oh, and sorry, one last thing. We let m be the slope all the time, okay? Just kind of like a shorthand notation for the slope. So let's find out the change in the y. We're going down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got to go down 6 coordinates, so that's why I put -6 for my delta y, for my change in my y. And then we have to go to the right from this place. We have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have to go to the right 7 units. And going to the right is a positive direction. So our slope is -6 over 7. Okay, another way of finding the slope is by using the numbers that are actually in the points. And we're going to get the same slope by doing this. This is just the formula for a slope, okay? So there's y2, y1, x2, x1. Where do we get these from? We get them from these coordinates up here. You can call the first one x1, x1 and y1, and then we've got x2, y2. Right? You could have flipped those around too. This could be x2, y2, x1 and y1, but just plug the numbers in where they're supposed to go in the formula, and then if you simplify correctly, you should get the same slope as what we got over there. Just watch out for the double negative here, right? Minus a -2. Got to make sure we put the -2 and the minus sign in there. So 5 minus -2 makes 7. And there's our slope, okay? So that's the basics of a slope. If you're given a graph, you can do the same type of thing. Like, let's say they give you the graph of this line. Okay, I can draw better. Hold on. There we go. They give you this line. What you want to do is find out places where it definitely meets a point with an integer, right? So let's say that this was -2, 4 on my graph. And then maybe we know for sure it crosses at 0, 2. We can find the slope of that line after we pick out those points. Then we can just jump right into the slope formula.